Ben Roethlisberger, right? You talk about the weapons on the outside. You talked about how good George Pickens was. You told us we know that Deontay Johnson can play. Najee Harris was a first-round draft pick. Broderick Jones, who made his first appearance, in the starting lineup. I think he represented himself very well, and he is going to have a bright future.
Oh, hi.
The other side, Steelers look like the Steelers, right? Always having two outstanding pass rushers. You think about Watt on the outside. You think about Hightower. You talk about Minka Fitzpatrick, playing the Troy Polamalu role. Little baby Peasy's out there doing this thing, in his rookie year. He's only going to get better. But what's different is the fact that the man behind center ain't Ben Roethlisberger. So all the things that we're accustomed to seeing, and the reason that we don't believe in him is because we know on the other side, even within that division, is going to be a Lamar Jackson. It's going to be a Joe Burrow. And you're going to lose more of those games. And maybe Deshaun Watson knows if it's his shoulder or if he's just a shot player. But you have the worst quarterback in a division that has everything that you have, and then something more at the quarterback position. I thought when they decided to draft, I thought it was a bad pick. I thought they should have waited. I understood that Ben was done. I thought they should have waited another year and try to make the answer or get a bridge quarterback, which they did with Trubisky, but he turned out not being the answer as well. So I think the fact that they're going to be stuck with Pickett for at least, I think, another 3 years, you're trying to make him something that he's not, and that's an elite passer, an elite quarterback, and he's not that. Now, we saw yesterday on the other side, we saw Will Levis showing something that we didn't know that he had. Already, he looks like a better quarterback than Pickens, in my opinion. Yes. So to me, I'm saying that it's a quarterback position, and you don't just fix that by improving the offensive line and running. But Tomlin is always going to Tomlin his way into wins, and nobody can win uglier better than Mike Tomlin.
Check it out. With HubSpot's new sales hub tools, we're crushing for targets.
Q4 is going to be a big deal.
This just in. Q4 is massive.
Now it's called the Q4.
Happy Q4th, bro.
Happy Q4th.
So 17 times 2 is 34, times 3 is 51. So what we're talking about here, whether it's 16 or when it moves to 17, we're talking about 3.5 years. 3.5 years when you haven't even had one 400-yard game. 3 in total offense. 3.5 years. And no wonder they're making a big deal about the fact that this was Matt Canada's first time on the sideline. I guess they're trying something new. So now, with all the complications that come into the game of football, and you two would know it significantly better than me, okay? So let me get this straight. You got an offensive coordinator that's taking a lot of heat, and people want him gone. You kept him. And so all the things you could have done to modify things, to make things better, it was to get it.
Let's go check that. Let's go check it out.
That is what we're dealing with.
Way up there. Okay, sometimes you're going to try to reach it. Get a plate odds.
Stephen A. This is a common practice, right? It's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. If you are going to keep them, there are some tweaks that need to be made. And Matt Canada, during his tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers, before becoming the offensive coordinator, did coach from the sideline. And maybe that's an answer to part of the question of Kenny Pickett being a better player. Last night, 326 yards was a solid night for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but that will not do when you're playing some of the offenses in the AFC, especially within your division, that can be extremely explosive, starting with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. More needs to be done. I just don't believe they have more.
Just for clarification purposes, not saying that they want to sign up. I'm saying last night marked the first time he called play from the side.
Yes, for sure. I know what you're saying.
That's another Scar's hole.
He called play.
Dead on the hole.
It's the Pittsburgh Post Gazette.
At least they trying.
They're undefeated with him on the sideline.
Hey, just stay at Michigan and steal some signs.
Hey, my mama made you some banana pudding. You should let me know, Steven. Mom brought you some dessert.
Hey, RC, you ready for this? Y'all ready to laugh? You ready to laugh? We had some people last night. Their eyes rolled out of their head, out of their face like Beetlejuice. Why? Because they saw me roll up in here last night. because of what the hell I said. I am on the campus of Michigan, and I said there needs to be an investigation. And I'm still on this campus, and I'm saying it on live national television, and I'll be here this afternoon speaking. You're damn right I said it. Ain't nobody hiding. I'm right here. The big house is down the block. It's right down the block.
I say you
I ain't hard
good,
to find.
Steven. I say you good, so you good. You know what I'm saying? They'll stay off for you. I got it.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Oh, the bitch got killed. She is dead.
Clorox Free and Clear is formulated to be safe around pets and kids. And kid food you have to pretend is food. For a clean that's tough.
That's better be presents, huh?
Lord! You guys have got to check this out. People are going crazy over this monthly bill. If you're on Medicare, listen up, y'all. Depending on your zip code and eligibility, if you're on Medicare and Medicaid, you may now qualify for a certain Medicare Advantage plan that may include a prepaid spending card loaded with a monthly allowance. This spending allowance may help to pay for approved items such as healthy groceries, rent, OTC health products, certain utility and internet bills, plus much more. Let's get on it, people. It's completely free to check if you qualify for a Medicare Advantage plan with a monthly spending allowance. There's no obligation. Don't waste your time. Give these guys a call today. Go home with credit. Get it. Tap the button below to check your eligibility today. You heard it right, people. Tap the button to check today.
You want a little
Things
Get
TikTok
back.
made me buy that are worth it. The new Incense Waterfall. It helps you unwind
bro?
and sleep faster.
open up.
Comes with 100
Get ready here.
free cones for you to try. And the best part is that it's
Surprise.
on sale. At first, I thought it was just a cute little incense burner, but these are made with plant-based essential oils, and each scent can help you deal
What
with
is called
different
this
issues you
one
might be going through. Can't sleep?
What is that?
Burn a lavender one. Feeling down? Burn a rose cone to lighten up the mood. This has really made a difference on my day-to-day, and that's without mentioning the amazing smell they have. I had no idea something that calms me down so much could also smell so good. And the best part about it is that it's 70% off right now with the added 100 cones bag. Super helpful and light on your pockets. I couldn't ask for more. There's a link below for the discount. They do sell out fast, so get it now while supplies last.
Bye.
Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am James Sullivan. Today, Kenny Pickett, Thursday Night Football, big win over the Titans. Come from behind, fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School.
Oh, you going right to the hook? Cool. Go right to the hook, bitch.
Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of this channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. I'm really trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. For the Quarterback School Patreon community, this is all about nuance and detailed depth about not only the quarterback position, but high-level
Freedom.
offense and defensive
Oh, that was
structure,
nice.
systems, philosophy, everything you can imagine. Hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Kenny Pickett, the Steelers finding a way to get it done right here. Third down, we're going to hit the shallow. Coming from top to bottom. Third down, first down. Let's go, Kenny Pickett. 19 for 30 for 160 and a touchdown. Doing just enough. So this to me is a nice illustration of kind of a bunch of what I would classify as potential deficiencies for this offense. So whatever
Still
this
going
read is, here's where the route ends up
Okay, I
going.
know
We're
this
going to
dude's
call that
over
a
there.
shallow or a
Watch.
drive. Now I know I talk a
That
lot
wouldn't be.
about this on the channel, but I'm going to
This be trying to loop around.
in a shallow and a drive, universally, if it is zone, you want to run over here, not look at the quarterback, so you're running, looking this way, and settle up in that space. You do not want to keep running into a zone defender, because that is how you get decapitated. So that's the first part. If there's a zone defender out here, zone defender, doesn't matter what it is, zone player, do not run to get cover. Don't keep running over here. Just run over here and settle down, and once you settle down, then you look at the quarterback. When that isn't the case, so when there is a zone defender standing out here, doesn't matter who it is, flat defender zone, cloud corner, and you run over here,
Thank you.
and keep running, the quarterback is not going to lead you. He's going to protect you, hopefully, and throw it behind you so that you have to stop.
Wow.
You
Hang
don't
this
run into a
motherfucker.
collision.
Hang him in the
And it's
cut.
just-
Hang him in the cut. All you gotta do is hang him in the cut.
Just kind of the bad understanding of how to do passing off.
You guys are gonna have to
See
come
the
and
guy
get his
run and
ass.
look here?
You
So
put right over
as
there
he's
too.
running that shallow cross, he's running and looking right there. It's zone. Don't run. And you can see the throw is behind him. You see many people run. You can put it out in front of him. You can't put it out in front of him. It's going to get crushed. So it's bad offense, but it results in a first down. This is the type of that where you're like, if they're winning, we have a winning record, and we're not getting a lot of yards. Why are we getting a lot of yards? Well, we can't even do this type of stuff right. Next one here. Another example of what I would classify as a bad ball, bad offense.
Bye.
Players here. Okay, so the first part,
You know now,
looks like
bitch.
it's an RPO. Pickett goes to throw it with the nickel pressure. No one's there. He then throws it away.
Mr. Maury.
Got most likely ineligible guys down the field, penalty. Okay, so that in and of itself, reflection of again. Now I think it gets actually worse when you peel it back even farther. Here. So let's talk through kind of the penalty element of this, what's going on, why it's a bad play. The first part here that I like, watch the back, shift. We're going to get motion, so we've been asking for more movement in this offense. Yes, please. Now, at the snap,
Yeah, boy.
the major issue here is
Loving every minute of it.
he's going to come off the edge.
Loving every minute of
It looks
it.
like we're going to classify this as an RPO run with a pass option. Okay, so the pass option is Kenny Pickett pulling it, and it looks like he wants to throw it here or out to the number one.
Good, let that dude die.
Guess what?
But this
No one's
dude get
looking.
fucked
No one's
up.
looking. It's a disaster. Now we've
Look
got
here.
to
You
essentially
about to
think
scare
we're
us like a
moving the
motherfucker,
play.
man.
We end up trying to just throw
Scare
it away,
him up.
but because we've got all these guys down the field in the blocking unit, they're past a yard down the line of scrimmage, it's a penalty. That's the bad part. And this is the major bad part. Coming off the edge, nobody's looking. Okay, now we're getting to the even, it gets worse when you get into the run blocking unit. Now, what is this run play? I can't tell you. I might probably classify it as like a double G. I'm going to guess that they don't block it correctly. So we're going to have both guards go. So the right guard is kicking out here. And the right
Motherfuckers gonna try to do
defensive
this.
end is the left defensive end, the defensive person. So we're going here. That's the G part of it for me. Now, normally, if you're going to live in this world where you're going to go down G, I would say this block universally is going to be down and then up. That's just me, you know. But how they block it is they're going to go G and then trap here. I don't understand. Then we're going to go both of these two to here. Don't understand. Here, up on the backside. Essentially, we're like leaving the C-gap defender on the backside, and it's a +2 because the nickel's blitzing as well. This, not correct. So we're having earmuffs here. We're having fuck-ups on both sides, and then the quarterback fucks up also by throwing it away. You can't have 3 fuck-ups like this in the NFL. Come on, dog. This is not acceptable.
Oh, what you doing, brother?
Stop. Next one here, 1st and 15. We're going to throw number 1 up top, what I'm going to call a spray. We're going to spray that thing right over his head to the front row. This is a big miss. And I don't mean big like it really matters. But it's a wide miss for an NFL quarterback. For a
Wherever you want to go, bro.
NFL quarterback. To me, this is essentially routes on air. So the spray element is the stem for me. Call it whatever you want. It's just outward. And to me, that is a hook. At the top of this thing, most teams are going to have you come right back to the quarterback. Many times you can get lined up and anticipate this throw, but this throw, I'll pause it when he's at the top, is open. open in the NFL. You can't miss these types of throws. You certainly can't miss them so high that the wide receiver can't even touch it. He doesn't even reach for it, y'all. He doesn't reach for it. That's open. What? And again, it doesn't look like it's pouring rain. I didn't watch the first half of this on the broadcast, but it doesn't look like it's, a huge weather issue. We got gloves on.
You want this movie?
We're not writers, but we help you shape your financial
Let's see who got back up. How does my friend get back up again?
But our network connects global businesses across nearly 160 markets. We're not a startup, but our innovation labs use new technologies to help keep your information secure. We're not architects, but we help build stronger communities. We're not just any bank. We are City.
Factor is by far the best business I have ever tried. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, there's 1,000 business subscription services out there. Here you go. Chef crafted, dietitian designed, ready in minutes. Fresh, not frozen, over 30 meals to choose from a week. What's there not to love?